So you have Jack right there, fresh popcorn, and then right next to it, I just want to know whose face did they cast or use? The hood has his head on it. That's so ridiculous. From the tribute store, that is wonderful. Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It's time for another massive Halloween Horror Nights 2026 update. This is the final construction update because tonight is team member preview. They have to be pretty much finished with everything inside the park, so we'll show off the rest of the set pieces. We have a massive announcement for this video. So on that note, it's time to talk about the Halloween Horror Nights Shirt of the Day. We're going back to HHN 2015 when Jack returned. Did you miss me? Then you have Jack on the front, all jacked up. So on that note, let's roll the commercial.
Looks like I win again. Why not? Did you miss me?
Okay, welcome back. Yeah, they haven't started painting yet. So some people said mid-September, some people said October. This is definitely not gonna be finished by the opening of Halloween Horror Nights, so we'll probably have them medallion maybe placed on the ground for people to take photos with. This is gonna be a lengthy process, I think, for them to finish the archway. This is not set dressing for HHN. They're not trying to dress it up as a mummy or a ghost or something. This is to paint the archway. Because guys, we are just now
4 days?
away from opening night of Halloween Horror Nights 2026. We've made it in. So they did executive previews the other night. Mike and Ramon had this to say about it.
So Michael said this: a portion of our HHN 2026 creative development and HHN show direction team, a small talented group within the overall fantastic HHN entertainment team responsible for all that will be unveiled this week. Proud is an understatement. Then Ramon said this: forever proud and grateful to be part of this wonderful team. Into opening week we go, HHN 35.
We saw the banners appear the other day, but now they've switched up all the windows. You'll have Vecna for Stranger Things 5, then the next window is going to be for Sinners, the next one is going to be for Hellraiser. We did get some bloody body parts. Looks like someone's been sawn in half, because we get some feet right there, and then it's all kind of covered up with a themed circus tent tarp. So they'll be uncovering something. The next window is going to be for Ozzy Osbourne, Prince of Darkness. Then the next one will be for Evil Dead Burn. It says now available on streaming. The one over here is to be for Hamikuma. Yeah, they're really doing a big push for Hamikuma this year. And then the last one is gonna be for the Artist Signature Series. You have Jack and Chance and Eddie right there. This will look a lot better during the nighttime when it's all lit up. It's just hard to see with the glare. Looks like they finished the refurb on the wait time sign. All right, crusty lip trash clown. Tonight's a big day for you. Team members are coming in for the preview. You have a new little trash buddy over here, but today's the day. We did get some new popcorn bags. So you have Jack right there, fresh popcorn, and then right next to it, we're gonna see Oddfellow right there. Fresh popcorn on the Oddfellow box. So again, the same way you walk in, you'll have Jack with red to the left, and then Oddfellow with the purple to the right. So even here with the popcorn, they're telling the proper story. Let's pop into 5 and Dime, see if there's any new changes. So the weekly HHN magnet release is back. So we got Little Boo starting on Monday the 24th, then Wednesday the 2nd, we got Stranger Things, then Hamikuma, on the 9th, Killer Clowns on the 16th, Fortnitemares on the 23rd, Hellraiser on the 30th, and then Ozzy on the 7th, Terrifier and Art the Clown on the 14th, and the 21st is Sinners. So collect them all. They're all gonna be $14 each. We got the first Little Boo one. $30, we have a new Fortnitemares adult shirt. It glows in the dark. It says Fortnite, and then you have a bunch of different characters down there. It says, where we dropping? All right, so for $30, we have a nice embroidered Fortnitemares hat. You can see kind of the vines. Then on the side it says Fortnite. So definitely gonna be blacklight reactive. $35. The Hellraiser hat is here. This thing is just insane. I don't think you guys are ready. Standard black hat. You ready? Pinhead shows up and then pulls. And then you have that underneath. Insanity. I cannot wait to buy this hat. It does say, I'm in hell, help me. Such a great design. Over here in Five and Dime for $35, you have the Hamikuma headband. And then for $35, they have the hat returning from last year. His hat has returned. His hat was missing. We saw he had hair, but now it's back. His hat is back. We got the new manager shirt.
It says HHN 35, and then on the left-hand side, it says Premium Experiences 2025.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Where's the Backlot Club Tower? It's gone. It's missing. All right, let's see if anything has changed inside Fortnitemares. All right, so they did add the curtain for the performer to enter in right here to get to the stage and then also pop out and scare people. Over here by the projections, they have added some foliage to kind of blend in the projector. Now, Jordan, who works on a lot of the projections, did tweet out this.
So Jordan wrote this: Happy HHN 35 opening week. In my second year as the video technical and content designer, we were challenged more than ever before. To show for it, we've delivered what I consider our most impressive year yet, breaking our record from last year with the most video elements of any HHN. For 35, we focused on embracing methods and technologies new to HHN, expanding how we think about visual media integration within our houses / streets. The fact that some of these scenes were created for a seasonal event is absolutely crazy in retrospect. We took some big swings. This event only happens with the collective effort of a relatively small group of hardworking, dedicated people who put in long, late hours to deliver it. It takes real blood, sweat, and tears to create the fake ones. Something to remember when you walk into each offering. As for my video team in particular, we're extremely proud of what we've put together this year and anxiously await your reaction. I think we've delivered something truly unique this go around. There's a lot of eye candy to support the event this year. Until next time.
We did get a new set piece over here by Fortnitemares. We've gotten one of the llamas. You got one of the pinata llamas here. It is all locked up. What is that? What'd you hear?
John.
What? Do you hear something?
John. There's John Murdy right there. John.
So John said this: it's gonna be a Christmas decorating party on the back lot later today in the War of the Worlds plane crash set. Gonna see how much damage we can do with 1,000 feet of Christmas lights. Not sure making the call time 2 o'clock was a great idea. We're gonna melt. John, will the Christmas themed photo op backdrop next to the studio tour entrance have a character? And John says yes. I was wondering if we're getting a shirt for Kissimmee because we got the shot glass. And John says, I believe there is one. Do you ever let yourself walk around and enjoy the fruits of your labor? Or are you thinking, we could have done this differently while roaming the event? John says, I'm mainly watching the cast and guests' reaction. Hey John, regarding Hellraiser, is there a particular movie in the franchise that is more used than the others? Apologies if you've already answered this question. John says 1 through 3. So someone asked John this: in terms of the amount of props, would you say that this is the most extensive tram you've developed? And John says, there's certainly a lot of Christmas lights. And then, hey John, if you were given a one wish willow that could grant you one IP of your choice to bring to the event, what would it be? And John says, My Little Pony. John is confirming he is a brony. He's a fan of My Little Pony. HHN also posted a little video about John, and we get an inside look at the deadest house.
All right, time for the final facade update. Because just like yesterday, we were dealing with Truck Kate. Remember them putting all the trucks in front so no one could see anything, but they are now finished. People have been doing the I'm Asking the Horror Tour for this house already. All right, so they're still working on the barn, it looks like. There's a slight update with HR. So if you look in on the fence, there's kind of like caution tape or something. Do you see it kind of dangling right there? There's a little bit of caution tape because the station was abandoned. All the queue has been set up over here. Inside where you can refill your Coca-Cola Freestyle cups, they've added a carousel in here, a nice spooky carousel. So there's like a werewolf, you have the horses going around, an evil little rabbit. Outside the Men in Black gear shop, they've set up the 2 little gift carts out here. $65. They have a new Hellraiser hoodie. Now the coolest part is actually on the front. So when you turn it around, it'll say Hellraiser, but these are chains for the pull strings to make the hood tighter. There's also a little pocket. They have added on these signs over here little lights on the bottom of the IP poster that'll shine up. So there's one to the right and one to the left. And then the same thing over here on the Hellraiser poster, one little light to the left and then one little light to the right. They're like climbing on top of the truss, I think, plug it in, the wait time sign over there. But court update in progress.
All right, so my most hyped IP, I think it's gonna be Ozzy. The way everybody's been talking about Ozzy's just gonna be insane. And my most hyped original is, you know, Jack and Oddfellow. That house is gonna blow people's minds. But I think those are the 2 houses that I'm most hyped for.
Some slight changes over by the Ozzy bar, but there's a little table and 2 chairs, 2 tables right there, and then another set of 2 chairs with a little table. And then nothing new at the bar. We just have new places for people to sit. All the pumpkins are still missing from the truss here for Club Horror. Looks like custom gear has officially closed. There's also a sign up, sorry, we are closed. No entry. Everything is all closed up now, but they do have seating back here. So if you are getting something to drink at Club Horror, you have some tables back here and then some chairs. Let's see what's going on inside the Carrie Candy Company. We just got some new Sinners chocolate. We're all sinners, and it's going to be a dark chocolate spiced maple bourbon truffle. For $12, they're going to have a seasonal gummy mix. There'll be some eyeballs, some little flowers, and some light bulbs, it looks like. We did get a new poster on the ground. We got Fresh Water Fun and Saltwater Terror. They're gonna have Blood and Chum. They also added the other poster for HR Blood and Guts Presents Holidays of Horror live on TV. Over by the Art the Clown stage, we have some crates that have been installed right there. And then also right there. That's the only change I'm seeing so far. We can see some cords down here, and then also another character trigger behind the presents. You have a character trigger right there, and then also one right there. So in all the presents, looks like the teams that worked on this part of the scare zones of creative put their names. So their names are all over the presents. We got a slight update with the midway of the bazaar. So these all have human heads on it, but now we have a clown head on this game. All right, what's going on with Chance's Creamery? We got some decorative props inside now. Some clown balloons, an apron with a clown tie. Then in the back, something gory, something gross. They will uncover this when HHN opens. Oh, it looks like they're currently working on the blender. You can hear someone in there working and moving the blender around. And then tomorrow the tribute store will be open. We will do the entire deep dive Easter egg rundown. That'll be the next HHN update after the one you're currently watching now is the tribute store rundown. Looks like the cocoon sucker is looking about the exact same, but we do have something that's new. Darren Scott tweeted out a new little article piece.
So Darren asked this: are you any further ahead with bringing HHN to other media? Then they said, we would love to. One of the things that I have a pipe dream of, the ultimate long-term goal of Jack the Clown and Dr. Oddfellow's story is so ripe. The lore is so deep and so rich. You could do a full series on that. You could do an amazing film from that lore. So we put it in the universe. We manifest it. We'll see what happens. There has been an HHN movie in the works. We'll see if it actually happens. I think it would work a lot better as an anthology series where each episode is its own original story from the HHN houses. Imagine like a Major Sweets episode, do a Scarecrow episode, do an Icons episode. Like there's a lot of more story I feel like that can be told within a series.
They've added some ribbon going up the pole, and then over here there's also some more ribbon. Slight change with the popcorn cart. They had little balls on here. They've ripped them off and now there's just black tape. Now some more ribbons have appeared over here, and then also what looks to be part of the Killer Clown's spaceship, their circus tent. I just want to know whose face did they cast or use to be inside the cotton candy cocoon. That's so gnarly with their nose just like smushed up against the plexiglass. There are buttons here, so these do look like guest activated buttons. Is it gonna do anything? I don't know, we'll see. They have added a little cup. As you know, they like to use their crazy straws to drink the blood, the clowns. They squeezed out some fresh blood into a cup and they were drinking out of it. Then there's another face inside the cotton candy cocoon, but there's an LED strip that goes around the head. It'll definitely be glowing during the nighttime. The construction wall has been taken down, so this is where you'll be entering into Ozzy Osbourne, Prince of Darkness, and Madland's Caged Cannibals. Over here, they've also added merch carts out here. Merch carts have popped up by Men in Black, and then also over here. Halloween Horror Nights starts in a couple days. There still has not been a single podcast that's been released. We're waiting on the roundtable one and then also the backstory podcast. Hopefully they drop soon. I don't think the rubber chickens are turning. R.I.P. Stranger Things rubber chicken, who was here for one day. He will never return. Let's pop into the Universal Studio store real quick. We did get some new AirPod cases. You got one of Little Boo right there, 2026. Then there's Apple Watch bands with Little Boo, one of Killer Clowns. We have a new Icons phone case, the Little Boo phone case. All right, let's try this. They have an Ozzy Osbourne chocolate. Oh, it's a milk chocolate bat with raspberry filling. Oh, that's so good. The case looks like a guitar case. And then on the back, this is the best little Easter egg. So Des Moines, Iowa, January 20th, 1982. If you know what that date is, that's the date that Ozzy actually bit off the head of the bat. So this is all just an Easter egg to that. Here's a better look at the chocolate bat. It says Ozzy Osbourne on it. Here we go. Oh my God. Chocolate bat, 8 out of 10. Solid milk chocolate, nice and creamy, and then you get that little bit of hint of raspberry filling in there. Let's head into the main Universal Studios store here at City Walk. They have them. They have the special limited edition coin. So $45. You have Jack on one side and Oddfellow on the other.
Okay, future Kevin here. I did buy the coin. So here's a better look at the front. So it says Halloween Horror Nights 35 Universal Orlando with Jack there. Then on the back, that same design, HHN 35 with Oddfellow right there. This is a really cool coin, but it is gonna be $45.
They have all the Hamikuma merch. So $30. They're gonna have the little plushie. He will be a meet and greet this year. $25 for the pin. So you have Hamikuma on the first pin, and then you'll have his name on the second one. And then $40 for the shirt, and then on the back, you'll have Hamikuma right there, kind of stitched in. For $20, you're gonna have a little keychain purse right there. There's some sort of little like bag that comes on the inside of it. So that's what that was on the inside. So it's a packable tote. Sorry, so you bring that with you, and then the little packable tote can be packed in to the little head. $35. They have the short sleeve Hamikuma shirt, and you have him front and center. Great high quality design right there. Has a bit of fur to him, and then nothing on the back, but you have a little bit of that stitching that Hamikuma has. $70. This is so over the top. This is so good. So you have the little pouch, right? Like Hamikuma's little pouch. Got the candy coming out of it, the candy rope, the little baby in there, the different souls, and then this is the hood. The hood has his head on it. That's so ridiculous, and I love it. That's so good. $7. We have candy coated gummy bears. I don't see a price on it, but it's Rainbow Crunch clusters. $45. This is actually kind of a bargain with the quality of the backpack. He's got like a rubber plastic eye. This one moves a little bit. It's got like a rubber mouth. You can see his insides coming out. But the issue is, last year, no one cared about Hamikuma in Orlando because he wasn't actually in the park. Hollywood had him, but now since we're actually going to have him in the park, Orlando can start to build a fan base around the character. $85, we have a new Spirit jersey. You have a metallic finish for the Dark Universe logo, and then the silhouette of all the Universal monsters right there. Then on the front, it just says Dark Universe with a nice tie-dye design.
Okay guys, we're back in the office. Now before we talk about the announcement, I stopped by the P.O. box and you guys sent some packages and some letters. Brooke, thank you so much for the letter. It does blow my mind how long some of you guys have been watching, because we've been on YouTube, I think for what, 12 years now? So starting in January, it's year 13. A lot of you guys have watched me grow up for a large majority of my life, which is just insane. Next letter is from Colin. Colin, thank you so much for sending me a wedding invitation. Sadly, I can't make it. It's in the middle of all the madness in October. I wish you guys the best wishes and hope you have a wonderful wedding. This box is from Chris. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching all these years, and we just hit 90,000 subscribers, which is just insane. It's Tribby right there from the Tribute store. That is wonderful. Look at that UAP. You got the orca, Bruce popping out of the water. I will put your little tag right down there. And then Chris also gave me the HHN 27 social media little badge. Last box is from Alex. It's a Blinky Cup belt holster. I love that you have the Oddfellow symbol right there. Thank you guys so much for sending little packages and letters. Again, I just want to thank you guys for watching all these HHN updates every single day. I've become part of your daily routine now, so thank you so much for watching. So our big announcement, a lot of you guys have been asking about, will I be filming the haunted houses? In order to film at HHN, you have to be invited by Universal. It's like a special media event. You have a better chance of joining an NFL team than being a long form creator, being invited to film the houses. Luckily, Universal has invited me out this year, so we will be filming the houses. They'll be documented for the creatives and the characters. We have a new lens this year, so it's a little wider. It's gonna look a little more crisp. So on opening night, I should be able to film all the houses for you guys, which I'm just so excited about. It's an anniversary year. I'm gonna be able to like document it for like future generations to watch 10 years from now. Or like when HHN 40 is happening, what was HHN 35 like? People will be able to like rewatch the video and characters can like show their families like 10, 15 years from now about their special little boo hole during HHN. I'm pumped to be able to document it and show it off to the world. So that'll be dropping the day after, first thing in the morning. So tomorrow's HHN update will be the tribute store. We'll do the whole Easter egg rundown. We have a busy week ahead of us. We have a lot of HHN content coming this season. But on that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
We love the family.
Because I'm gonna keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. About their special little boo hole.
The pumpkin rocket launcher kind of has a bit of a lean to it. A little too many drinks.